Cancer and friends of Cancer. Do you want to know how this eclipse, we got this eclipse in Cancer, a new moon in Cancer, July 2019. Do you want to know how this eclipse is going to affect the Cancerians? So in this video, we're going to be looking at a little bit, just a tiny bit of the astrology and pulling cards also on how these energies are going to affect our Cancer tribe. And we'll look a little bit deeper that way. I'm so glad that you have landed on my channel. My name is Misty. I practice spiritual healing therapy, and I just want to welcome you here. And on this channel, you're going to find intuitive readings for the signs every new moon and every full moon. So hit the subscribe button and hit that bell if you want to be notified. And so let's just dive right in. We are asking Spirit for guidance and for wisdom for Cancer's July 2019. Cancer's July 2019. And I'm going to shuffle two different decks here. I got the Earth Magic Oracle deck, the As Above, So Below deck. And I also have a traditional Rider-Waite, more universe style. I love that we're starting out with the full deck. This is my first video, and I felt really pulled to do the Cancerian tribe first. Because this solar eclipse is taking place in their first house. This is a total solar eclipse and a new moon that is taking place in Cancer. So, you know, the first house is all about who you are and where you are and the way that you see yourself in the world. And so this is really a time for like a brand new you and a brand new version of you. And a time to look deeper into the self and get connected more to your intuition, Cancers. We got the High Priestess that just popped out, so definitely getting more connected. So Cancer's July 2019. So I'm seeing really this change that you've came from and seeing maybe some generational wounds that have taken place for the Cancers and seeing how that has affected them, and there being a lot of love and compassion and needing to cultivate love and compassion for the self. A lot of compassion. What is compassion? Compassion is forgiveness of the self for things. It is redirecting yourself when you're feeling that negative space and letting go of those places of blame and resentment within the self. So Cancer's July 2019. The cards got to be ready, guys. The cards have to be ready. I'm feeling a huge opening for you guys. Wow, it feels so good. These eclipses really have a tendency to bring light to areas, you know, that that need to be transformed and need to be changed. And I'm just feeling so, you guys are gonna feel so much freer. It's gonna be all about freeing yourself. Of course, that can bring some stuff to light that maybe you don't want to see or you don't want to look at. And I can see that, you know, there might be areas where it's almost like you've been standing your ground too much, or you've been like holding your position and looking back and forth between knowing what to do and what not to do. And there's an ending of something. There's a crumbling of something that has to take place in order for the change to really move forward. And yeah, I see that the ending has already been taking place. And it's been a very slow transition to get to this point, and you're going to see how these eclipses reach back for a couple months for you guys and really are causing that change. And there's a lot of dreams that you're having and a lot of ideas that you are having. Not all are completely grounded in the present moment. Not all are completely grounded in this world. You know, you're being your dreamy Cancerian self. And there's been this struggle where, you know, you have had some armor on. You've had some armor on yourself, and you have been fighting and struggling, and it makes the ground that you're standing on feel very rocky. It makes you feel ungrounded and insecure in your environment. And I just see this healing energy washing over you. I'm doing a full Celtic cross just so you guys know what I'm doing here. So it's hard to tell you every single card, but here you have the Temperance card as your self card. And this is really what this eclipse energy is all about. This eclipse energy is all about this healing energy flowing over you. We're having healing water energy on a very emotional level. And you're going to be looking at the balance between when you are grounded and very, very grounded versus when you are emotional and when you are flowing. And the way that maybe that you bind to things or grab onto things, there's definitely some selfishness in the environment that seems to be there. Yeah, just, you know, just some harsh words. Just the way that sometimes you look at yourself or that you look at your environment, it doesn't always feel good for you. And it's definitely causing you some pain. And that's something where some of that armor is at in your relationships. And you're finding that as a reflection of your relationship with yourself. So if you're finding that you're having struggle in outer relationships, that discord that you're feeling in your outer relationship is coming from in yourself and the way that you talk to yourself inside of yourself. And so this is where there's a lot of compassion that needs to come in, because this is some old wounds that are really coming to light and having an opportunity for transforming and healing. Definitely. There is power in making amends to the world around you. I'm seeing that some of you need to go back to your family and make amends and have some forgiveness and do some soft and sweet forgiveness there in your relations. In your relations, because it stretches back so far. And doing this work is going to lead you to this really, really playful time. Oh my gosh, does it feel so good. Really, really playful time. We got some music. If you guys love music, music's going to be great for you. But I see some harmony and some balance and some really playful times coming up. We got a 6 of Cups. So we're going to look a little bit more specifically at a few things. I am going to send out a free ritual, a free forgiveness ritual for whoever wants it. So let's look at relationships for Cancerians, July 2019, this new moon in Cancer. Let's look at relationships for our Cancer tribe, 2019. Oh my gosh, you guys are just such lovers. Oh, I mean, like, I could just see some of you getting all dressed up and going after it and like really chasing it. Some of you are doing a whole makeover on yourself and making yourself feel good, and you are in your power and you are feeling good. And I do see some of you getting into something that is very peaceful. That is a long-term peaceful thing. Long-term peaceful. But you guys, there looks like a boost of sexual energy coming your way. Let's clarify these cards. So you got the Page of Cups to the Queen of Wands to the King of Cups. There's something with the King of Cups where, what is that feeling? Let's clarify our King of Cups here. Yeah, where there's just this burden that has been being carried and you are ready to set yourself free and start a new adventure. And there's this blockage that's taking place from somebody around you. I'm just going to encourage you to like let that go and step out, seize the day, have fun, follow your bliss, do what feels good for you. Don't be afraid to let go and just like cut the cord. All right, Cancers. Thank you so much, Cancers. Email me with your sign and I'll send you the ritual. I don't have any sort of like easy page to click on to download it. This is my first one. So, and if you want a one-on-one session with me, you can also send me an email and there'll be a link down there below and we can look into anything a little bit deeper. If this resonates with you, this is your message. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not your message. All right. Thanks, guys.